Hi, this is the Computer Guy. Here on the Computer Guy, we're going to talk the adventure going down there in our electric Leaf, math stuff and efficiency and more of that stuff.
Kind of go more in depth with the techie side of it.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Hey guys, Computer Guy here. So we're on our trip and we made it, and you'll probably see some B-roll here showing how far we've gotten, how far we've gone. We did not go in one straight shot. I was kind of wanting to, but I haven't done enough driving with it to feel comfortable with doing like one straight shot. So this was kind of testing the waters. So we went, I'll put the figures up. This is how far we went. This is how far it showed that we had estimated to go. So kind of showing a little bit of the differences. I also wanted to touch base on, because I'm showing some footage here that some people talk about, and I've seen it on some of the plug share stuff, and they're like, hey, this seems like it's not charging very fast. How come it's not? Well, there's different variables. I'll lightly touch on it. I do plan on doing a video that explains it a little bit more, but essentially most of it has to do with two factors. One being your vehicle, because the stations are not the chargers. They are what you get the electricity from, but your car is the charger. What you plug in is purely just allowing the electricity to flow. That's all that it is. That's all it's there for. And the second factor, it's what they call SOC, which is state of charge, and that's the battery capacity. So the lower it is, and as you can see in the footage there that I just took, because we were down so low, right at 20%, I think, it's going to charge faster because, and I'll show you the little bell curve here. This is the lithium ion, and this is essentially what most of the batteries, these are going to be the batteries in your phones and your cars. This is the bell curve. So essentially, if you're here, you're at the start of that curve, or about where the flat line is, and you have all of this till about this curve here, down over here. This is about it, and it ranges. It's sometimes it's 75%, sometimes it's closer to 80%. It kind of varies a little bit on the chemistry and stuff, but essentially that's what it is. So it's going to be faster during this part, and I recommend the safest time to fast charge is between this time. So try not to take it too much below this, and try not, especially with a car, try not to take it too much further above this. If you really have to, or you really have no choice to charge it, it'll be fine. But I will say this: if you're at a station that charges you per minute, try not to be on this upper half, because you're going to be waiting there quite a long time, because the power is going to start reducing off, because it's going to try and pump it, and it's going to take a longer time, and that's just what it is. So yeah, there's a little bit of information about charging, and like I said, I'll do a later video that explains a little bit more. We made it here to the hotel safe. I'm charging right now, and we'll do an update tomorrow on our return trip. So stay tuned for that. get back home, and we'll do a wrap up here in shortly. Alrighty. The last leg of the trip, or we'll put the stats up here. I want to say it's right around 120, 119 something miles with the last leg. As far as like the estimated range and stuff, it looks like we're, I believe because of the temperature, because it is colder and we did have some colder days. Basically the last leg of the trip, it looks like we're sitting probably closer to 15 to 20% off, which in all honesty, that's about normal for most cars, Leaf included, especially since the Leaf has air cooled. It's not water cooled or anything like that. It's air cooled. But I am happy to see the temperature for the battery. You can see some of that. The temperature didn't get any excess. It didn't hit any extreme numbers or anything like that. Hopefully here soon I'll have Spy Leaf working. I don't know if the reader that I got, I don't know if it's working right or if it actually is compatible with the app, but I'll leave that for a separate video. We did have one little hiccup, but because I use PlugShare, I check things ahead of time, and somebody did mention that they had troubles with the reader from their phone talking to the actual station. I did leave a comment for that station on PlugShare. I have not been using the built-in navigation, like finding charge station stuff. To me, first of all, if I need to plan out a trip, I don't feel like going and sitting in my vehicle to go plan the trip. There may be a website that I can plan a trip, like with the Nissan stuff. PlugShare does too. I feel like the app has a larger community and that there's more people backing, more people using it, so you're going to get better and more up-to-date information from it as opposed to like the built-in Nissan one. You could watch some other YouTube videos. They tell you like where a station is, but they really don't give much details. It's here's a charging station, whereas PlugShare will be like, well, here's a charging station. Oh, but the company itself has noted that they're doing some updates between this time, so it might be down for you for your particular plug or just all of those stations. I like stuff like that. Like I said, that's what I really like about this app. Other than that, everything went well. It was a pretty successful trip. Again, 274.5 mile trip. It would normally take in one leg, in one shot. It would probably take 2.5 hours, and I want to say it took us closer to 4, only because we made extra stops, and I'm also including the charge time. That first leg took extra time because, again, we were pretty low state of charge, and I wanted to take it on up to like 98%. First of all, just to see what the charging station would say to me, and also to see if I'm correct on that. My vehicle does throttle down quite a bit when you hit a certain point, and I want to say mine was 95%. It went from double digits to single digits pretty quick once it hit over 95%. Again, thanks again guys for watching. If you like this video, found it informative, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I hope to see you in more videos. Stupid truck, make a noise.
Stupido.
Stupido.
How dare you drive on the road?
Ah!